Looky here, boys. I wonder what is going on here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Sloth Squad here. We are back in the garage. As you guys might be familiar with this view, we got some exciting things going on today. We got an engine upgrade today. I've been telling you guys in the last videos that we're gonna do that. Before we get started into anything really, you guys got to go check out my last video that I posted with the snowmobiling. There is a $100 giveaway on that. You guys got to enter that giveaway. There's not that many people entered right now. It's going on till Thursday. So there's not much time left. You guys got to go enter. There's not a lot of people that are entered, and you have a good chance of winning $100. We're doing it the right way. So go do that right now. Pause this video and go do that right now. After you guys have already went into that video, watched it, and entered my giveaway, and I know if you didn't, so go do it. But anyways, we are going to get started, and we got this engine swap over. We got to go pick it up first, swap it over, and we got a couple more parts that we're going to want to get as well. So let's get started into it now. Alright, so I didn't think we were going to do too much right now to the bike when it came to parts. But the guy I bought the engine from has bars, same bars as that bike right there, and I like those bars way more than these little things. So we're gonna trade bars, and then he has a nice BBR exhaust. So I already got my exhaust taken apart right there, and that's just a factory Pitster exhaust. We're gonna swap exhaust to give him some cash. Now I'm gonna go through and see what other parts he has, but he's already given me this brake system for free, so that's pretty cool of him. This engine, like you guys already see, this is kind of a little more up close and personal, I guess. It's a pretty new Piranha 190, Daytona 190, something like that. There's no wording on it, so should be pretty solid, guys. Get some more updates for you guys in this video, and I'm gonna see if I can pick up some more parts. He has some spare wheels, so I might pick those up from him as well, just as a backup. Ready to go. All right, so we got the handlebars off. We got the exhaust ready to go. We're gonna meet up in the next hour or so. But before we do that, I want to figure out what's going on with my brake system, because they're not really doing anything. So we're gonna try to bleed the brakes real quick, and if we have time, we're gonna put the 190 in this frame. I didn't want to do it at first because I wanted to powder coat this frame, but I was thinking more and more about it, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to powder coat the frame. I don't mind the color of it, I just got to clean it all up. So I don't know if it's worth the time to powder coat it. I'm going to lose the VIN number on the frame if I do it. So for now, we're probably going to clean this all up, put the 190 in here, because like I said earlier, we want to get some studs on the bike, and we want to do some winter riding, so it should be pretty cool. We got some studs on the way already, so yeah, I think we're just gonna slap the motor in here, make sure it runs, get an oil cooler for it, because I mean, this is pretty ridiculous. I don't want that sticking out there like that. So we're gonna get an oil cooler, or I might look into getting the smaller hose where you can just kind of bypass the oil cooler. We'll see. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, let's get started on the brakes. I'm not going to go into too much details on this, how I'm doing this right here. I have a specific video already set up for how to bleed your brake system on the rear. And I think I have a video on how to bleed the front too. Yeah, I got both of them. So if you guys want to see specific details on how I do that, just I'll have the link up above for the rear brakes, so go to that. So no air bubbles come out. So we're gonna remove, it's hard to see probably, but this rod right here can adjust. And by the way I'm looking at it, there seems to be about this much play in this master cylinder. So I'm gonna adjust the rod. That's the rod. Basically gonna free this bolt real quick like. Then I'll loosen it up a bit. Don't want to loosen it too much. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it feels much better because it starts breaking much sooner before it gets really close to the bottom. So that's good. Let's see how much fluid we can get to come out of this by having it set up like this, or if we can get any air to come out at all. The brakes should be working, so I'm gonna tighten this all up, put the pin back on there, and then we'll test the brakes. Voila. So this is not really ideal, but there's a bunch of snow outside, so I kind of have to spray it in here. Kind of questioning myself if I should do that. It's nice and warm in here. Look at the heater going. If I open the garage, it's gonna be freezing again. Screw it, I'm spraying in here. Comfort is more important, and not losing any limbs to frostbite. This does not smell very good. If you were wondering what I'm using, this is that Purple Power stuff. And look at that, guys. You can already see the shine coming out real nice, and all that dirt coming off. Didn't even have to touch it. This is not a very good brush for this, but it's all I got. Alright, we sprayed her down twice. She's looking much cleaner. Now we're just gonna, since we don't have really any options, we'll have to spray it down like this. Oh, my finger's already hurting. Anyways, I'm gonna put you guys down while I do this. And I'm gonna have to use two hands because it hurts, but looks good so far. Looky here, boys. She's all nice and shiny. Got the eye shock on there. Looks good. We got the bars. Just picked them up. Taller bars than before. We got the exhaust. And that's about it. So we're gonna put this engine back together, gonna put the handlebars in. I still need to go and get this part fixed because the hose is way too big. I'm gonna put it on for now because we're gonna install the engine, but I'm gonna go to probably House of Hose and see if they can build me like a something for that. So I measured the distance over here, the insides, 81.22, and then I measured here, and it's 82 point whatever. Basically, either this part of the frame is a little bent in, I'm gonna try to bend it out, or this is just too big, and I'm gonna have to, grind some of it off to make it not so big. All right, little hammer action. Hit it on this side, hit on this side. Got it out a little bit. Now it's 83 millimeters, and this is at 82.5, so it should fit now. So let's get it back in. Goes. I just realized I had a missing bolt right there. I don't know if that could play with how the seat sits and stuff. Probably not too much, but I'm gonna stick a bolt in there right now. Alright, so I've been doing a little wiring. Got this guy put in here. Kind of tucked this a little. This engine came some weird wiring, because it has this random green wire that comes out. It comes from, I believe, from here, and I've seen it before, but I've never seen the wire just come out like this, and this is the end of the wire, and it goes nowhere in the harness has a plug for this. I mean, I can plug it into the green here, but that's not going to do anything for me. And on top of that, normally there's a ground wire that comes out of this harness and connects here to ground it to the frame, and there is none. So what I'm gonna do, my theory is I can take this green wire and ground it right here, and I should be able to get some sparks. So I'm gonna try that, and if that doesn't work, because the confusing part is there's red on this green wire. I don't really know why. So I'm just gonna try to ground it and see if I'm gonna get a spark. If I get a spark, then I'm just gonna ground it right in here in the frame, and I'm good to go. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if she's got spark. Looky here, there's a spark. I like to have it so that the lever is like that, maybe even a little bit more in. Also, I have my finger on it. I have to feel it, so I'm gonna slide it even more actually. So basically, my hand's on it, my finger is like right, it's not up here, but it's like right there where it's comfortable, and I'm gonna adjust it to my liking. I don't like it up like this, I like it pointing down kind of with my arm. I'm gonna do the same thing with the brakes. You already know we had to get rid of the factory 14-tooth sprocket and go with the 17-tooth sprocket, because we gonna need that top end, boys. Alright guys, she's ready to start. Filter on, tank on, seat on. See, it's kind of broken. I kind of need to replace the tank too, because with this engine and the carb sitting up, this petcock's in the way, and it also pushes against the cable right there. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem, but let's see if I can swap over the tank, and I need to get a new seat too. But everything else is ready to go. Chain's all tightened up, adjusted properly. Sprocket's all on. Exhaust is on. Everything's good to go. She looks good though, boys. So let's open the garage and get her started up. She feels big too. Like, compared to those guys, it's like big, small, and tiny. That one's really small. That one's like a perfect medium. This one's a little bigger, and you can definitely feel it. This thing will be a good like jumping bike. It should be pretty solid. Loving the new handlebars. So much better than the tiny other ones before. All right, boys. Moment of truth. Let's start. Choke, but she sounds good. Well, she's nice and warmed up, nice and hot. I still need to do a little bit of carb adjustment on it, but if I floor it right away, it kind of bogs, so I need to do some tuning. Other than that, she sounds like a beast. Well, guys, that's the end of this video for today. We got the engine all mounted up and it runs, got everything hooked up. I'm really excited. I want to see how this thing does, and I really want to, but yeah, there's a bunch of snow outside, so that's not going to be possible. Actually, it is possible because we still are waiting for our studs. They're supposed to come, I think today or tomorrow, something like that. So we're gonna put some studs on this bike as well. But I'm really excited to get this thing going, guys. I want to see how this thing rips, because I'm sure it rips pretty good. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys are not entered in my giveaway, go do that right now, because you guys got to enter. There's not a lot of people entered right now, and you could very well be a winner. So go do that. It's easy, it's free, $100. All you got to do is be subscribed, and you have to comment down which one of my videos you like the most, or what you want to see in the future, so, or more of. So go do that. But anyways, if you're not subscribed already, do that. Like the video, share it. You know how it is. See you guys in the next video.